Hey, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, we're going to take a look at the new forecast for 2020. Hurricanes in the Atlantic Basin. Colorado State University has updated their forecast once again. Every year they put out a forecast in April. This year it's changed 3 times. That in itself is quite unprecedented. We're going to start though with a picture slideshow I put together. New photos sent in from all around the world. Alicia out of Milwaukee. Very photogenic shelf cloud low to the ground. Looks to be about 200 feet above those trees over there. Incredible. Anthony out of Michigan. Got a horizontal rainbow over there all by itself. Very intense too. Get a load of that color, orange and green and yellow. Brian P. noticed this in the sky through his telescope. Stars in the background. That's not Comet Neowise, and it's not any other named comet. He didn't know what that was. He's sharing it with me. I'm sharing it with you guys. Salina, Kansas, Corey S. Double-decker rainbow video here. Campbellsville, Kentucky, Carla C. Spectacular orange sunset from Kentucky. South Dakota, Hopeless 1972 got a couple of very thin tornadoes up in the sky. At the time, they were not making contact with the ground, but seeing two like that very close together is quite rare. Haley R. out of Boise, Idaho, gravity wave looking clouds spanning across the sky. George Moya sent in this photo, and in the email it was titled Cloud Ship. That's what he thought of when he saw that big, massive cloud structure sprawling across the sky. Looks like a mothership. Strange red light in the sky. Video sent in by Dennis L. from Florida. And what you're going to see here is an odd-looking light in the sky. It's not an airplane. It's not a helicopter. It doesn't appear to be a drone, but I suppose it always could be. But that's looking west at like 1 o'clock in the morning from Florida. That would basically be out over the Gulf of Mexico. Don't know. I'm just sharing, guys. Don't claim to know. Found it kind of unique. Don't know what that is or was. Eric M. out of Morgantown, West Virginia. Massive cloud structure laying there up in the sky. Call that a big stacker. Unreal. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Julie A. Big mushroom-looking storm cloud reaching up high into the sky. And another big stack right there. Incredible. That's what it looks like. Big stovepipe. Tulsa, Julie A. Rainbow over here all by itself. KN Paranjathas out of India. Look at the purple sky here. We've got purple and gold and orange. Incredible. Jeanette out of Glen Daniel, West Virginia. Very photogenic clouds there. Jacob F. out of Costa Rica. Big halo around the sun. Here it is in a inverted format. Same photo, just inverted. San Luis Valley, Arizona, Kathleen C. Big beams spanning across the sky behind a bright orange cloud all by itself. Luisa out of Slovakia. Talk about a big stack. Get a load of that cloud. Just waiting for somebody to take a picture of it. Incredible. Yasmin out of Montreal, Canada. Got red, white, and blue theme going on here. And gold and orange. Orlando out of 29 Palms, California. This is what we were seeing out here in Arizona, but for some reason, the sun was showing up white in the photographs. But when you were looking off at sunrise, the sun looked red like that. And that photo was taken a couple of days ago by Orlando from 29 Palms, California. Good job, guys. Keep the photos coming. Here we're going to check the Schumann Resonance real quick at the website. And you can see there's not much activity except a rogue line going across the graph here horizontally. And what makes that unusual is most of the energy that we see on here flows vertically. So I don't know what we've got going on here. We'll just have to keep an eye on that and see where it originates from. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano Caldera. Business as usual. I mean, it's pretty busy here as of late. The last several months, it's been kind of busy on a daily basis. This particular day, the past 24 hours, looked like a beehive. The red marks you see on here are the 5.1 magnitude earthquake that was out in North Carolina, which was very rare in itself. But the energy made it all the way over here to the supervolcano Caldera, and the seismos detected that energy. So yet another busy day at the supervolcano Caldera. Looked like a beehive. Now on to the new forecast from Colorado State University. And every April, they put out a forecast of potential storms in the Atlantic and Pacific side. Like to pay attention to the Atlantic because those are the ones that generally make landfall. If we're going to have a hurricane landfall, it's going to be on the Atlantic side, somewhere maybe in the Gulf of Mexico or along the East Coast. Here's the average for the last 40 years. Their forecast for this year has changed 3 times which, as I said earlier, is quite unprecedented. The new forecast is as follows: 24 named storms in the Atlantic Basin. That would take us potentially through the entire list of names, which is very rare. That doesn't happen very often, but conditions are very favorable for that to happen this year, and it's probably going to happen, which would put us into the Greek alphabet. So then we'd start over again at A, but it would go alpha, beta, and gamma. Now keep in mind, that doesn't necessarily mean all of these storms are going to make landfall. The next storm coming up is a J-named storm. That would be Josephine. That storm is possibly brewing right now over here in the eastern Atlantic. According to the National Hurricane Center, there's a 40% chance of this storm forming into some sort of a cyclone, whether it be tropical storm, depression, or a full-fledged hurricane. We'll have to wait and see. Right now, there's only a 40% chance of it forming, but if it does, it will be Josephine, putting us halfway through the list already, and hurricane season hasn't even got into full swing yet. So I think we're easily going to go through the names, but here's the averages from the Colorado State University. Average 12 for the Atlantic Basin. This year, double, 24. Average named storm days, and that would be the number of days there's an active storm. 59. This year, looking at 100. Average hurricanes, 6.4. This year, looking at 12. Hurricane days, generally 24. This year, looking at 45. Major hurricanes, average 2.7. This year, looking at 5 potential major hurricanes. Major hurricane days, average 6.2. This year, looking at 11 days. That's everything's pretty much double. Accumulated cyclone energy, 106. This year, 200. One of the reasons for all of that energy is the very warm sea surface temperatures spanning across the Atlantic Basin all the way over to the west coast of Africa, up into the Gulf of Mexico, where it's very, very warm. A lot of these dark oranges are 90 degrees, upper 80s into the 88, 89 degree range. The lack of wind shear across here makes for an ideal environment for the formation of these storms, and there's one brewing right now. Now, will that make landfall? Chances are it may not, but nevertheless, it'll be another named storm. The more named storms that you have, the better the chances are of a landfall, especially of a major hurricane. And again, the hurricane season hasn't even really got into high gear. Hurricane season doesn't really get into high gear until about August 20th. So if we're already at the J-named storm, we should easily eclipse this entire list. And we talked about that a month ago because conditions are so favorable for the formation of hurricanes this year, and will end up in the Greek alphabet. Alpha, beta, gamma, probably sometime in September, maybe October, who knows? You never know, but I do think it's easily going to go through all of the names this year. So once again, it's changed now. The official forecast has changed 3 times. Like I said earlier, that in itself is quite remarkable. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery, and sometimes I use them in a picture slideshow, just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.